Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Konbini Quest. It's a series where I go to a konbini, a Japanese convenience store, and find something good to try. Well, today we got a special episode because I'm going to 3 different convenience stores. We're going to have breakfast, we're going to have lunch, and we're going to have dinner. So let's buckle up and let's head on our way. Okay, so my first stop was at 7-Eleven for breakfast. The reason being is over on my Patreon, I asked them to select where I would eat each of my meals. So they voted and it turned out they wanted me to eat breakfast at 7-Eleven. So let me show you what I got. Now I kind of think breakfast may be one of the most challenging meals to get at a convenience store. I guess it all depends on what you consider as breakfast. So first of all, I actually picked up some French toast. So you can find sort of normal breakfast items there. This is called thick cut French toast, and it was 127 yen after tax. Now I should mention that another part of this challenge, I guess, I'm not sure if I should call it a challenge, but another part of today's adventure is my goal is to try and spend under 2,000 yen, which is $20-ish, okay? So we got some French toast. I also found this here. It says it's got Hokkaido cream cheese pancake. So it's like, looks like there's 2 double pancakes sandwiched with cream cheese there. This was 116 yen. And I also picked up something that is probably, you know, this is a breakfast item for sure. A sausage and egg McMuffin, not a McMuffin, sausage and egg muffin. And it is 218 yen plus tax. So that's what we got there. So a lot of carbs going into this breakfast. Of course, I could have picked up a more traditional Japanese style breakfast. There were a lot of natto options there, but I didn't want to do that. And for my drink, I also picked up 100% orange juice. I'm sure it's from concentrate. Yeah, 118 yen. So this used to be 100 yen, but prices have been going up recently. So yeah, let's start with the French toast. Oh, I should mention before I start this that the total was 606 yen. So I guess we're kind of on course for 2,000 for today. But yeah, let's start with some French toast here. Now, I'm not sure like how you guys like your French toast. Oh, okay. It's already sort of cut in half like that. So let me know if that looks any good, if you'd be up for that for breakfast. She heated up the muffin for me, and she asked if I wanted this to be heated up as well. It looks like it's partially perforated. I guess you can tear it apart. And I was on the fence. Should I heat it up? Should I not? I don't know. I didn't get it heated up, but let's give this a try. Okay, they use the term toast very loosely here. It's a little bit sweet. I'm not really getting any egg sort of flavor on it. It might have been better heated up a little. Tiny hint of cinnamon or sugar or something going on there. When I make French toast at home, I usually don't sweeten it. I usually like to put pepper and ketchup on it. So this isn't really all that sweet. A lot of things in Japan aren't very sweet to begin with. So it's okay. Again, if it was more sort of toasty, it'd be better. It's very like, you know, soft. Okay, let's wash this down a bit with some orange juice. And I just noticed, I didn't deliberately do this, but all of these products have the 7-Eleven kind of mark on them. So I guess they're made specifically for 7-Eleven. Though I'm sure you can get this or similar things at other convenience stores. Here we go. So let me know what you drink for breakfast. The only drawback with this orange juice is it does not fit in the cup holder. Let me put it over here. Okay, let's go to the next course before it gets too cold. This is the muffin. How do you open this thing? Oh, there we go. So yeah, let's get into this muffin here now. So it was called a sausage and egg muffin. So let me see if I can crack this open for you. Oh yeah. It's got some sort of mayonnaise-based sauce. It's got your disc of egg there. And what they're calling sausage appears to be a piece of sort of ham-like, I guess it's a disc of sausage, but it's not like a patty sort of thing. And I'll be honest, I actually prefer this over the patty. And you can see there's some cheese coming out the side there. Now, I did make a major mistake by not bringing any sauces or anything. But anyhow, here we go. It's a very thin piece of egg. Actually, everything's kind of thin on this. For me, it's kind of on par with like McDonald's sort of breakfast sandwich. The egg's kind of thin. I don't know. McDonald's a little bit thicker maybe. But I mean, it's basically an English muffin with these ingredients on it, so how much different could it be? So I'm not sure if Japanese would actually come here for breakfast. I'm thinking usually most people coming to a konbini around breakfast time are just grabbing something to eat sort of on the road. I know, like I said, they had a lot of natto, and I'm not sure if I explained what natto is, but it's basically something that a lot of Japanese, at least in Eastern Japan, eat for breakfast, and it's kind of gross. It's sort of these fermented beans that get all stretchy and slimy when you stir them up. I don't know why people eat that. I guess it's gonna wake you up or something. Now keep in mind, all this stuff, I mean, I think I ordered more than I needed for breakfast. The muffin by itself is fine. Maybe one French toast or a pancake. I just wanted to show you guys. So let's get into this pancake, and it's called Hokkaido cream cheese. Now Hokkaido is the northernmost prefecture in Japan. It's the island that sort of sits at the top of Japan, and it's very famous for its kind of agriculture, in particular its dairy products. So saying that it's Hokkaido cream cheese is kind of like, well, it's that much better, right? So there's two of these in here, and they're kind of like this sort of dorayaki thing, which is sort of like these little pancakes, and inside usually there is anko, this red bean paste, but here we've got Hokkaido cream cheese. So let's give this a shot. It kind of looks like whipped cream more than anything, but the pancakes are soft, and you can just eat them like you're eating a sandwich, I guess. So here we go. Oh wow, this is pretty good. A little bit sweeter than the French toast, and overall this is, at least for me, this is much more delicious than the French toast. It's got this slightly cream cheese flavor going on in there, a little bit tangy, you know what I mean? So yeah, my recommendation, if you want something sort of normal, if you're not adventurous enough to try the natto. Now, they also had like eggs and things there. You may have noticed there's like a soft-boiled egg. They're not really targeting the breakfast audience with that stuff. That's more for adding to your other Japanese box dishes, ramen, or whatever you want a soft-boiled egg on. I didn't really see any sausages there. Sometimes you can find like Japanese-style sausages, which is kind of like hot dogs kind of thing. But anyhow, if you want sort of normal-ish breakfast, I definitely recommend the muffin. There was certainly nothing wrong with that. As well as these pancakes, the cream cheese pancakes. Much better than the French toast, for sure. Okay, so that's it for my breakfast today. Our next stop will be at Family Mart, so we'll see you guys there. 치킨 나왔더라. Okay folks, we are at Family Mart for lunch, and let me show you what I picked up. Now I thought I'd start off with a drink. We got this brand new energy drink that just came to Japan recently. I guess it's called G-Zone. This kind of looks like an on-off switch on your computer. This one is called Firewall. There's also a black version, Digital Performance Energy. I have no idea what that means, but I guess it keeps you awake while you're programming. The thing that makes this so amazing to me is the fact that it's in such a large can. This is like 500 milliliters. Usually Monster Energy that we get here, it's about 350 milliliters is the largest size we get. So this is pretty big. So I don't know why it says version 1.0.0 on the top. Maybe they're gonna come out with a few new flavors, who knows. But let's give this a try. This was about 200 yen. So I don't know if I have a, let me see if I have a cup here. Any guesses as to what color this is gonna be? Wow, I did not expect it to be green. Holy, wow, look at that. It's green. It has a very weird smell. It's like a candy, a kind of candy smell. And I wonder if the green color is now affecting my idea of what it will taste like. Anyhow, here we go. Cheers. Wow, that is very interesting. I don't know, it's like... What is that? What does that taste? It's really weird. It's like eating... I'm saying green Jell-O just because it's green, but it's got this weird... almost chocolate kind of aftertaste to it, which is really weird. Doesn't really say what the flavor is here. It says it's got 75 milligrams of caffeine for this can, and it's a very unique flavor. I kind of like it. I've never tasted this in an energy drink before. Like a sort of gummy flavor, I would say. A gummy flavor, and then at the very end, maybe it's just in my mind, there's some sort of hints of chocolate. It's really weird. I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's just weird. Okay, let's get on to the main event, which is this here. Now, somebody requested that I do a sort of ramen dish. This is the closest thing I got. It's called a cold noodles with sesame sauce. So it's not a hot ramen sort of thing. You eat it cold, and it's good for summer. As you can tell, it's kind of a warm day. I think it's almost 30 degrees today. And in the car it's quite hot, so this is a good summer dish to get, and you kind of make it yourself. So let me bring you in and show you exactly how we make this thing. This was 450 yen plus tax, so here we go. So what you got is a lid, and then underneath the lid there's a tray of ingredients, and underneath the tray there is the sauce. It says soup on it. I guess that is the sesame soup. And then there are the noodles there. And like I said before, you're meant to eat these cold. And let's get into this. Woo! Splash. Okay. Oh wow, yeah, it's a very sesame kind of sauce. Try to loosen up those noodles a little. Yeah, you only get just a little bit of soup just so that the noodles can have a flavor. And when you stir it up, they get loosened up a bit. Okay, and then you add all your toppings. Now you can make it as, you know, fancy as you like, or you can just throw everything on there however you desire. But that's chicken, shredded chicken. There's a bit of cucumber here. And we also got some seaweed. And this is some fried egg. And ginger. Chuck some ginger on there. And of course we also have another half egg. So that's a partially boiled, mostly boiled egg it looks like. And I got a few stray cucumbers there. So there we go. That is our cold sesame noodles. I don't know if that looks good to you or not, but I'm gonna give this a try. Okay, so what do you think? Does that look kind of like something you would want to eat or not? Here we go. In Japan, it's okay to slurp your noodles. The chicken is very bland. I mean, it's just like boiled chicken. But the sesame sauce is quite nice. Nice sesame flavor. Ginger. Woo! And we got this egg here. I'm still amazed by the color of that drink. But all in all, this is a pretty typical kind of summer dish that you can get at not just Family Mart, but any convenience store here in Japan during the summer especially. I don't know, for some reason, like, it was 450 yen. To me, that seemed a little bit high. I think I've had others before, maybe not at Family Mart. They may have had two different sizes, and I thought it was a little bit cheaper than that. But as you know, I did pick up one more item while I was in there. This is the Famichiki. Yeah, Famichiki, Family Mart chicken, fried chicken, out of their rack, their warmer or whatever. So apparently they're having a sale on right now. You probably noticed the flag as I pulled in. This was 180 yen, but it was on sale. It was 160 yen, saved 20 yen. So it's just a piece of fried chicken. Now, I did a review a while back with JD where we tried a bunch of fried chicken from different convenience stores, and I can't really remember where this ranked, but Famichiki is one of the more, I don't know if I should use the word famous, the more well-known brands. But anyhow, let's give this a shot. No, just fried chicken. Maybe fried chicken and ramen. It's not the best match, but, you know, when you're at Family Mart, try their chicken. It's good. So that's about it for lunch at Family Mart today. Hopefully I showed you guys a few sort of different items than I normally do, or something unique that you've never seen before. If you do come to Japan, I definitely recommend trying some of these cold noodles. They're really good. Of course, you got to try the Famichiki as well. I'm gonna finish these off and I'm gonna head on my way. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that for sure. And I guess I'll meet you guys in a couple hours. Our next destination is the daily Yamazaki. My Patreons voted that for my dinner, so we're gonna Daily Yamazaki is not quite as common. I think 7-Eleven's the most common, at least in my area. I think we have 6, maybe 700 yen left until we hit that 2,000 yen goal that I set earlier this morning. But yeah, I'm gonna finish this off and I'll meet you guys in a couple of hours. Okay guys, we got to the daily Yamazaki. I ate a lot of sort of carbs and things earlier today, so I was trying to avoid doing that. And also, after I calculated how much I'd spent, according to my own rules, I guess, I wanted to spend 2,000 yen, right? So that only left me with just over 500 yen to spend, so I couldn't really spend a lot. I did notice that they didn't really have a great selection here. Kind of like at the Family Mart, they were sort of sold out of stuff. I'm not sure if I'm coming too late and I missed all the stuff that have been already stocked and gone, or if they don't really stock so well today. I'm not sure. But anyhow, let me show you what I got. So first of all, I got this drink here. It is a mix of fruit and vegetable juice. Focus, focus. There we go. So the reason I picked this up is because it's kind of cheap. 86 yen for this. It's only like about 200 mils, I think, but it'll hit the spot. Still doesn't fit in the drink holder. And the main dish that I got was this here. It is an ebi pilaf is what it's called, an ebi pilaf. So basically it's chahan with shrimp mixed in, and chahan is fried rice with shrimp mixed in. And it is quite hot. They heated it up for me. So this was 400 yen plus tax. So, so it was 432 yen. And there were a few other choices in there. There was a hamburg set. There was a karage set as well. They were both a little more expensive than this. And like I said, I was trying to be a little more frugal. So that's why I picked this up. But let me see how it tastes. It's basically a whole bunch of rice. Looks like there's some peas. I don't know what the red stuff is. Maybe some red pepper, corn, and shrimp is basically what it's got in it. Oh, very hot. Let's try one of these shrimps. Oh, hot. Yep. It tastes fine. Okay. It's a very kind of refreshing juice. It tastes mostly like fruit juice, not really vegetable juice. It has a decent flavor. So one thing I did notice in here, they actually have some amazing sort of baked desserts and things. And they also had soft serve ice cream. So maybe next time I gotta try out some of that stuff. So I guess technically I didn't eat all my breakfast. I still have one of those pancakes and half of the French toast, as well as about half of the orange juice in my fridge. I guess I'll have that for breakfast tomorrow. So technically, I guess if I don't count that in my total for 2,000, I think we managed to make it. Even with counting it, I think we either just barely hit it or we're just a little bit over. And I think definitely next time I do a Konbini quest, I'm gonna try to do something, maybe just a no carb or very low carb Konbini quest, or even like a gluten-free kind of Konbini quest. I know there are a few people that have been asking for stuff like that. Something a little bit more health conscious, I guess. I think also if I didn't get the expensive ramen for lunch, I could have just grabbed some sandwiches. It would have saved me a couple hundred yen. But let me know down below if you think the stuff I got was good or not. I guess what was your favorite item that I purchased today, and what would you have chosen? This juice actually goes really well with this chahan. If you don't have a drink, it kind of gets a bit hard to swallow. So even though I was pretty much reaching my limit of 2,000 yen, I thought it would be appropriate if I got some sort of dessert. So I kind of looked around, and I guess kind of the cheapest thing that I could find that I wanted to try was this chocolate bar here. Now, this is a brand of chocolate bar here in Japan called Black Thunder, but this is an alternate flavor. So this is actually called Honey Butter Thunder. So it's a honey butter variation of their original chocolate bar. So let's give this a try. I think this was around 40 yen. So I don't know if that put us over the top or not, but there you go. It's a tiny little chocolate bar. Okay. So it's got chunks of cookie in there, and it actually does have a sort of honey flavor. That's pretty good. The regular Black Thunder has chunks of cookie, but they're like chocolate cookies in there. It's actually a really good chocolate bar. I really like it. But this one, it's a little sweeter. It's got this honey thing going on. This is also very good. I'm glad that it's still like a milk chocolate. They didn't go with a white chocolate, considering it was honey butter. Well, good. Okay, that's it for today's full day of eating. I know usually people say it's 24 hours of eating, but it's kind of just 3 meals, isn't it? I suppose since I ate breakfast at around 7:30 this morning, if I don't eat until 7:30 tomorrow morning, it's technically 24 hours, isn't it? I'm just thinking, what were my favorite items of the day? I can tell you one thing I didn't really care for was the French toast. It wasn't very good. The muffin, the English muffin, was pretty good. The pancakes were good too. I like those. They were kind of too much. You know, I saved one. They were too much for me, but the muffin was good. I also really liked that drink, the energy drink I had for lunch with the green color. That was pretty good. And of course the noodles were good. A little more expensive than I thought they would be. Here I noticed they had some that were slightly cheaper. As for the pilaf, I don't know. It's not something I think I would order again. There are more options. Hopefully there are more options, if they're not sold out, that I would prefer ahead of this. I guess I could have just got some yakisoba. It would have been like 200 yen or something. It's pretty cheap. I really liked the Black Thunder, the Honey Butter Thunder was amazing. This juice is pretty good too. So once again, I want to say a big thank you to my Patreons who helped me choose where I should eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner today. I don't know if you agree or disagree with the final results of that poll or not, but I am planning to have another poll coming soon, so all my Patreons, watch for that. And if you're not a Patreon, just remember right now, because of the COVID, I can't mail out stuff, so I've actually shut down the billing on my Patreon. So if you're thinking to join, you can join for free right now, and it's gonna last at least another couple months. So maybe you can get in on the action and help us choose the next video that I make. So a big thank you to them, and a big thank you to you guys for watching. I know this is a really long video, but I do appreciate you sticking through to the end here. And I guess I'm gonna finish whatever I've got left off, and I'm gonna head on my way, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.